And welcome back to the 1890 Initiative headquarters in downtown Lincoln. Big Red Rally Day in the capital city. Brandon Axmit joining you on News Channel Nebraska with Husker offensive line standout Bryce Benhart as we're continuing to talk with these Husker stars about NIL. And Bryce, first off, how's things going today? How are you feeling?
It's good. Going good today.
Well, let's talk about the offseason. Obviously, I know football is exciting, and you have to get through that offseason before you can get back to spring practice. But what was that like for you, the offseason, and what did you do?
After the season, went home, hung out with my family. It was really a relaxed offseason for me.
So relaxed, recharged. You're now into spring practice, and the red-white game is just around the corner. When you think of the idea of being able to put the pads back on, have Memorial Stadium filled with cheering fans, you know, you've done it before, but what feelings do you get when you realize that that's about to happen again?
Very excited about this season. Very excited.
And how come specifically? Why are you excited? The players are excited, fans are excited, but why should they be?
Our coaching staff is great. The players that we have are going to be dynamic. Everyone's going to do their job. It's going to be a fun season.
So when you look at your career, a big year ahead, obviously, but you hold the record for most starts at right tackle, and that's, you know, the pipeline of the Huskers. That's something that's a pretty big deal. What does that mean to you? And then also knowing that you're going to shatter those records this year with the starts that you put in. When you put that in perspective, how does that make you feel?
First off, I really didn't expect it when I came here as a freshman. I didn't really realize that I'd be playing in 41 games right now, or started 41 games and played in more. Since my freshman year, I wouldn't be, just really wasn't expecting this moment to be happening, honestly, to tell you the truth.
So if you look back and reflect on the fact that you did do it, what do you think allowed you to have that success, that longevity, and that availability?
My mentors, everyone who's pushed me, who's got me stronger, all my coaches.
Anyone specifically? Like who is that mentor for you?
There's a lot. There's a lot out there.
Let's talk about your journey. Originally from Minnesota, one of the most highly rated recruits in your class, and you had a choice to make. You could have went a lot of different places. You decided to come to Nebraska, ultimately not deciding to be a Golden Gopher. How are you feeling about the decision, and what went into that to decide to be a Cornhusker?
I love my decision. It was something that when I was getting recruited here, I didn't really realize the big, rich tradition that Nebraska had. And that was something that really led me here, honestly, to play. Really excited to play here because you don't really see anywhere else in the Big Ten. There's 90,000 fans every weekend, win or lose, and they're always showing up every weekend. And there's no professional teams here, so you are the professional team. So it's really cool that you have that spotlight as a Nebraska Cornhusker.
Well, let's talk about, you mentioned mentors and people that you're working with currently. Coach Raiola, known as perhaps an intense coach, but what is that like, being coached by someone like that, and what has that experience been like for you the past couple of years?
Oh, I love it. Pushes us every day, gets us better. It's just more than football, too. He teaches us more off the field stuff is just as on the field. Football's always going to be there. The football time is football time, but there's always other parts to it than just football. He teaches us to be a man, too, and everything, and just pushes us, brings his best every day so we can bring our best every day. It's just something really special as an offensive line coach.
Going from offensive line coach to head coach, getting ready for year 2 with Coach Rule. What's the biggest change from your perspective been from previous coaching staff now to him taking over?
Everyone's buying in. It's great to see that people are buying in, and big changes have been changed and more are coming. People on the team they have great mindsets. They're not thinking about what ifs. They're just making it happen, which is great to see. Everyone's more confident in themselves.
So how do you think that'll translate to the offense this year? What can Husker fans expect year 2 with Coach Rule, Coach Satterfield, and what can this offense accomplish?
The sky's the limit, honestly, for this offense. We have the running backs that run the ball. And they'll miss. They'll make people miss. We have quarterbacks that can throw, run, do whatever we need them to do. The offensive line is going to be great. I mean, we're going to be dominant up front. And when we have wide receivers that can run the ball, catch the ball deep, get the ball in the air, it's an offense that everyone should be excited about.
You hit on the offensive line. Obviously, that's something you know well. What do you think, based on your experience, will be the strength of this unit?
Just the dominant, how dominant we will be.
And when you look at personal goals, obviously you want to help the team and you want to get as many wins as you can. But what would you like to do to accomplish for personal goals that would allow the team to also succeed, I guess, is the question.
I mean, personal goals will come from me, honestly. Right now I don't really have anything in mind. It's just helping the team, what I can do for the team.
Well, let's talk a little bit about, Big Red Rally Day at NIL. We're currently sitting at the 1890 Initiative headquarters. What has your experience been like working with the 1890?
It's been great. I mean, everyone's great here. Matt Davison and everyone else here they're great. I mean, being able to help back to the community and go into the community and do stuff with them. We've been all over the place, so it's been a great time.
Bryce, thank you so much for the time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
That is Bryce Benhart. I'm Brandon Axman here on News Channel Nebraska. Big Red Rally Day here in Lincoln. A reminder, if you want to give to the 1890 Initiative, help support these student athletes, help support giving back to the community, there are several ways you could do it. One is by visiting the 1890nebraska.com website. There will be information on how you can donate that way. Or if you'd rather do it by phone, feel free to text NEBNIL 801-801, other ways that you can give, and there is a whole list of things that you could potentially win from donating as well. I'm Brandon Axman here on News Channel Nebraska. Stay with us. More Husker athlete interviews coming your way on Big Red Rally Day here in Lincoln.